This is my brother Ian. He is an outdoorsy.
I'm not a hiker.
So I took him on his first backpacking trip ever. And of course, so many things went wrong. Like stepping on sewing needles, bee stings, equipment malfunctions, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So after this trip, we'll see if he ever wants to backpack again. So Ian, that's essentially what we're going to be climbing up right there.
Oh. All right.
Ian and I are in the middle of an epic PCH road trip driving from LA to San Francisco. So far, we've slept on the beach, met some elephant seals, and now we're getting ready for his first backpacking trip. After a lesson on hiking poles, I taught him how to properly wear his backpack. This is where we came across our first snaggle. Instead of bringing a backpack I gave him, he brought a small backpack which couldn't fit all his supplies. So now he has to carry the rest in a separate bag. Learning lesson number 1, pack your bag ahead of time. Yep. All right, so we're taking a break. I forgot my pocket rocket, my little portable stove back in the car, so I had to run back down and get it. But luckily we weren't too far. How you doing, Ian?
Doing good.
Yeah, so just saw some ladies. They said there was a lot of bees, so we'll see. We might have a lot of flying enemies today. Spruce Camp is located south of Big Sur. The mountains in this area drop straight into the Pacific, which accounts for the steep incline we're absolutely loving right now. This combined with sun exposure makes the beginning of this hike the hardest part. The breaks were plenty, and the deeper we got into the mountain, so were the trees. Eventually, we found these awesome rocks under some bay laurels, which ended up being the perfect lunch spot.
For the mosquitoes, or bugs.
Ian and I had very different childhoods. I grew up with my dad, who was super into the outdoors and adventures. Ian grew up with our mom, who was into other things. I've been trying to get him to backpack for years, but he's never shown interest, which is why I was so excited when he finally asked to go. Spruce Creek, quarter of a mile. To the left.
To the left?
To the left.
All right.
Not too far. My purpose in life is to educate people on science and nature, and I find the best way to do that is to be in nature. There are so many life lessons you can learn from backpacking, and as you'll soon see, we're about to learn a few for ourselves. All right, we finally made it. How was that?
It wasn't too bad.
We did take it really slow. I think the exposed places were pretty tough.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a sun.
Yes. One thing I did notice is there's a lot of poison oak here, like a crap ton. We'll set up our tents, and I hear running water, and I hear other people too,
Yeah.
so we might make some friends.
So bad.
Ian found something in his shoe.
Look at this. It's a sewing needle. You have the hole right there. I thought it was a branch or something. That could have been so bad.
So bad.
That could have been really...
No, like so bad. There, you get it?
Yeah.
Like sewing.
Yeah.
And now we found lesson number 3. If something is bothering you, address it. He was walking with this thing for 30 minutes and just ignored it. Remember, the little stuff matters. Come on, rock climbing hands.
There you go.
There it is. Don't touch any of the branches.
Okay. I don't know if I can get that.
You can do it. I love camping where there's fresh water source, especially running water. Look, you see there's fish there. It's trout.
Okay.
You see them? All right, as you can see, I'm back on the trail. Ian's taking a nap. What I need to focus on right now is trying to find firewood. And the problem is that there's so much poison oak everywhere that none of the firewood's viable. I mean, you'd have to walk through poison oak to get it. So what I'm looking for is actually what I found right here. This is a fallen, I'm assuming, pine tree. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut these old branches. I mean, this is perfect. It's got a ton. Oh my God, there's a beehive right there too. Oh wow. Do I want to get close? I kind of do. Not too close. Oh wow. All right, well, I'll let you know if this is a terrible idea. If you see this, it's really dark. And I know you can't feel it or hear it, but it is as hard as a rock. And if you give it a smell, it smells like the most piney pine you could ever pine. And this is what we call fat wood. And we should have a roaring fire, but we do need normal wood though. The thing when you burn fat wood, it has a lot of black smoke. And that's because of all the chemicals in there. Natural chemicals, turpentine. That's actually what turpentine's made out of. You don't want to use too much or have a fire only of this. You do want to mix it, but I am going to get a bunch of these. And now we've arrived to lesson number 4. Don't cut wood next to a beehive. Duh. Well, remember those bees I told you about? I got stung and attacked. So by one so far, which sucks because all my fat wood I cut are up there. So I'm gonna give it some time. I'll go back there, maybe they'll chill out, and I'll pick up the ones that I cut. But guys, that sucked. Maybe it wasn't smart. But you live and you learn, and I'm not allergic, so I will live. Oh, but it got me around the back. First it hit my face. Thank God it didn't hit my face. What would I do without that? I'm just going really carefully so I don't disturb any bees. Sorry. Let's do this very respectfully. I think what happened, oh my God. I see some flying. Okay, come on. I've always been bees' friends, not flying enemies. What I think happened is I was vibrating too much and I startled them. So I'm not doing that again. And we're off. Thank you. I can't believe that happened. Right in the back. I already feel a lump.
I see the lump. I don't see the stinger. No, I don't see a stinger.
I scratched at it pretty good. What about my face?
No, I don't see any.
Okay. All right. Now that we have all our wood, we're breaking up into teams. 2, 3. Go Team Fire! I'm cutting the larger pieces, while my brother takes care of the smaller ones.
Should I grab this with my hands?
Ian has the honor of lighting the fire tonight. Fire making is a sacred practice. It's what made humans humans. And contrary to what people think, it's a lot harder to light a fire out in the wild. Where did you put the things to light all the stuff?
On top?
On top.
So I have to put it in the bottom, right?
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm wrapping it, and then I'm going to toss it there.
The most important aspect of learning is making mistakes. Good judgment comes from experience, but experience comes from bad judgment.
Oh shit. Oh no. I don't think it's lighting the fat wood.
Mm-hmm. Why is that?
Did I make it too thick?
So you wrapped it. It needs air. It's super dense.
Yeah.
A good mentor knows that asking the right question is more important than giving the right answer. Slowly. Go.
This?
What are those?
Fat woods.
You think they'll last?
I don't think it will, so I'm going to put more.
No, I think it will.
Okay. Now can I blow on it? And blowing it is to push oxygen into the fire to feed it, instead of putting it out.
Ian, the science guy, yeah! What you're witnessing is me boiling our drinking water. Why? Well, it's because the water filter I brought was clogged from me not cleaning it out for a year. Luckily, we brought enough gas to boil water for dinner, breakfast, and water for our hike back. Learning lesson number 5. Check and maintain your equipment. Bad judgment.
This is mocha mousse pie.
Oh my God, look at that.
The consistency's gross. It's not the best dessert I've ever had in the world.
It's all right. And on the verge of being bad. This Backpacker's Pantry, mousse pie, chocolate mousse pie. All right, so for the rest of the night, we are just gonna be boiling water, so we have enough water for tomorrow, and then chilling, relaxing, probably sleep early. So we'll see you tomorrow.
I still have to put the graham cracker crust on.
All right, good morning, everybody. I just woke up. How'd you sleep?
Yeah.
Mine was not good either. Now we're gonna cook breakfast. I have oatmeal. Ian has granola, so he doesn't have to cook anything. And just like that, our backpacking trip came to an end. It seemed so short, but backpacking doesn't need to be these epic week-long adventures with giant vistas. Sometimes all you need is just one day to dip your toe in nature, and I guarantee you'll come back a little different. Yes! We are back. Like, so what do you think?
It was a lot harder going up. I think like probably 3 times as hard going up versus going down.
What did you learn?
If you're camping, make sure you do all the things, the proper preparations beforehand.
Very good. Yeah. And listen, man, that's gonna happen all the time.
Yeah.
Something always happens when you're backpacking. Someone gets a cramp, someone's knee hurts, and you have to adapt. And I think the biggest thing is just don't panic and always just enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
You want to go again sometime or with your friends? What are you feeling?
Yeah, I want to check out more places, but I also do want to bring friends. I think that'd be fun.
Thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoyed that backpacking trip as much as we did. And I'll see you next time. I'm the backpacking biologist, and peace.
Peace.
What's up, everyone? 2 things real fast. If you like this video, check out this video on redwood trees I think you're really gonna like. And number 2 is I had all this extra footage on how to identify poison oak and tell the difference between poison oaks and blackberries that I felt like it couldn't fit in this video that you just watched. So I put that up on my Patreon. And if you want to check out my Patreon, I have Patreon exclusive videos on there. I have interviews, and then you also get early access to all my new videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.